Scorpios, what is up this week? How are we doing? This is your weekly reading from January the 31st to the 6th of February. If this resonates with you, then perfect. Please like, subscribe, or share. That'd be greatly appreciated. I am new to YouTube. If it doesn't resonate, check your moon and rising, because you could be in that energy as well this week. Thanks for tuning in to Toque Tarot. Really appreciate it. All right. Oh, those are angry. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what we got here. Okay, there's a bit of greedy energy here, with the King of Pentacles reverse kind of popping out right away. Put it over here, that's better. Yeah. With the King kind of popping out right away like that. Maybe there's someone around you that you feel is a little bit greedy. You could be, maybe this is a relationship with an earth sign that is kind of really not valuing you, or kind of leaving you out in the cold financially. You could be having financial troubles right now. This could also be someone else that's causing you to have financial troubles. And it's kind of, and it's like making you kind of test your worth here a little bit. What I do see kind of coming in here though is you kind of standing up for yourself and defending yourself. So maybe if this King of Pentacles that's here, this earth sign that's not really in its element, maybe they were kind of, I don't know, keeping money from you, or a situation like that, Scorpio. Maybe they owed you money and they're not really paying you back, but you're really standing up for yourself here, Scorpio, which is nice to see. You're putting up boundaries here, and you're not letting people really walk all over you in this situation. There is a new financial start here for you. So there is a new financial offer that's coming in with the Ace of Pentacles here. Can I get more on this Ace of Pentacles? This new job and what you're kind of standing up for here. You're putting up those boundaries. So can I get more on this Ace of Pentacles? Okay, you're kind of letting go. You're letting go of the tight hold that you have on finances. You're kind of maybe letting go what you thought, or letting go of what you thought you wanted to do, or letting go of the idea of attaining a bunch of money. Like, it's almost like you might have like two options here. Maybe this new job coming in is paying you a little bit less money, Scorpio, and it would be a lot more like beneficial for you, because you're like not having to deal with these like greedy people and this kind of greedy like boss energy here. So maybe there's this kind of new beginning, which maybe will pay you a little bit less money, but you're like, honestly, my mental health is 10 times more worth it, and like someone that respects me. Because I see a little bit of indecision here with the Two of Swords. Means you're kind of deciding which path to go. I think you are really deciding on this new financial start, or kind of where you are at currently, and like, I think you're weighing your options for this week. You also have the Nine of Wands here reversed. So I think you're starting to trust the process and kind of trusting yourself a bit more. Can I get more on this kind of new financial start? Yeah, I get this energy of you deciding, but I think you're pretty clear, Scorpio, on the decision you want to make, in the sense of being like, in the sense of trusting yourself, and trusting yourself, like you'll know which is best, like going direction A or B in this work situation. And more for Scorpio on this new work, please and thank you. Okay, so it's interesting. There's kind of a back to the drawing board energy here. There's a bit of failure. So maybe this is the one route that you're going to take, Scorpio, and then now you're just kind of like, I don't know if this is for me. And really seeing that maybe you thought something you wanted to do. Maybe you were doing it because you were just like, I'll have a better, stable life with this. So like, I don't know, study this, like I'll study banking, even though you want to be an artist or something. I don't know, it's just something like thinking you'd have a more stable life, and realizing this is not your true path, or this is something that you actually don't want to do. just to be like more financially well off. Like I think you're letting go of that idea of the money, and here you're just kind of accepting the failure and kind of moving on and moving forward. Because I do see this Page of Cups here. So it's a new emotional offering. This could be someone that's coming in to help you with this decision. A water sign, could be a new relationship, could be a new work relationship. But I kind of get the Page of Cups as well, and the energy of this is kind of your energy. You're giving more care to yourself and giving really a good like emotional offering to yourself. Like you're just like taking care of your emotions a bit more and taking care of the love for yourself just a little bit more here. Again, it could be someone else as well that's coming in to give you that kind of emotional stability. But I think it's also you, Scorpio. I think you're kind of doing it for yourself with this standing up for your boundaries here. It's just weird. I don't know, like, can I get this indecision? Because it seems like, of course, money is always a big decision in our life. I'll just like preface by saying that. Like, obviously money is important because we gotta live and survive. So we can't just go completely off the grid, Scorpio. But it just feels like this indecision. You're kind of like, I don't know which way to go. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. So you have like a new idea coming in. This could be kind of a new, again, it's another new financial offer. It could be maybe something like an entrepreneurship. That's a new kind of idea. Maybe you're going back to school right now, Scorpio, going after a new kind of path in life, and you're kind of like planting those seeds to this new kind of job or this new environment that you want to be in. A little bit more, please, on this Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles and this decision making. Maybe you're deciding if you want to go back to school, or just like move into a different direction. Yeah, I think like things are kind of a bit crumbling around you and you're kind of wondering, you're not happy. We've got a Tower reverse, which is a lot of energy. A lot of people have been getting this energy this week as well. So it kind of like mini changes, like the universe is kind of pushing us into a direction because we're kind of not on our path, right? So it's trying to push us towards our goal or where we're supposed to go. So maybe you're releasing kind of past energies, or you're even changing energies of like what you want your future to look like. You're like, I'm sick of working for these greedy bosses who it's all about money. Maybe you're like going to go back to school, or you're going to start a new job as like an entrepreneurship. Just kind of like a good starting over energy here. So it's going to feel like a little bit of rocky change. I got this card personally myself twice this week. So it could, obviously change is hard. And especially when we're making a shift into something new, our emotions are on high. So just watch for that and just know that things are kind of changing for the best. If the Tower was up like this, it means major changes. But since it's reversed, it's small, subtle changes, and it's not as drastic as like everything's crumbling. So I think you're like being proactive. You're being proactive about the situation, Scorpio, because you're just like, I know if I do this for another year, I am going to have a mental breakdown kind of energy. So I feel like you're being proactive now. You're like making that kind of switch now. I get more for Scorpios this week. More for Scorpios this week. More for Scorpios this week, please. For Scorpio. Thank you. Yeah, okay, so you're not, again, it's a little bit of failure in a way, but I kind of have a feeling this is what you're feeling. Like, I have a feeling that you're not really celebrating this change. You're kind of almost in this mind space of like seeing it as like a failure and like not really celebrating, like you're obviously like not really celebrating it because you're like, why would I celebrate my own failure? But it's just like a redirection, if that makes sense. It's nothing really to fear. Okay, interesting. So you got the Ten of Cups reversed, which is kind of unhappy family and the world reversed. So maybe this might be a situation with a relationship that also is failing. Maybe that is something you're letting go of as well with this earth sign, like I was saying a little bit earlier. It's not kind of feeling good anymore, and you're kind of feeling in maybe a bit of a failure energy. It could also be family relations, like maybe thinking of doing something. Maybe your family is having like a big influence on kind of your life and your decisions, and maybe you kind of feel like moving into this new financial direction that your family will be a bit unhappy with you, or they're kind of, I know, like, other than this, I do acting, so trust me, when family's like, do you really want to do that? Like, you know, it's going to be like tough, and you know, you already have this job or you're making money. Like, are you really sure you want to like go into a new direction? I think I'm kind of feeling that energy right now, Scorpio, as well for you. It's just kind of being like, maybe there might be some family issues where your family's not being as supportive as they should be. We have the world reversed here. So it's kind of a not ending of a major cycle. So I think this is the cycle that you're kind of making a decision on. If you really want to end the cycle that's going on here, maybe that is family pressure. Like maybe you are, maybe you are also have a family, and the pressure of a bit of instability is kind of stopping you from entering this new cycle. Like especially if you're, especially if you have your family and you're supporting them. Obviously you're kind of making the decision because you want to make sure that they're okay first and foremost, because again, it can be scary, especially if you're like, you need to provide for your family. Can I kind of get the outcome though, if they end this cycle and move into the next? Okay. So I kind of got my self-worth card reversed here with the Nine of Pentacles also reversed. Whatever the situation is, maybe they're not, maybe this is an influence that it's not making you feel good about yourself. To have the King and also the Nine of Pentacles reversed can definitely be about some like financial stress, but also like self-care. Like this is my self-worth card. That's how I interpret it with the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So maybe you're just like not feeling like you can do it, or there's a little bit of self-doubt here, but you are moving away from it. This could be a physical move, so maybe you're moving away from your family, maybe you're changing locations for a job as well, or you can just be moving away from that idea that you don't deserve basically this financial stability, that you don't, that you're not going to be financially successful kind of in this new chapter. Any last things for Scorpio here? Yeah, there is like a passionate, fiery new beginning for you. So there's a new idea or a new creative beginning for you here. So I really am getting this feeling of you're kind of moving maybe into a state of entrepreneurship, or moving into an area, a different area into your life now. Something with a little bit more creativity, something kind of, again, if it is like a new idea, or maybe you're opening a business or something like that, Scorpio, you're definitely moving into this fresh kind of creative start, because I kind of have a feeling right now that whatever's going on in your life feels stalled. You're like over it. So we have the Strength reversed here. So a lot of fear. Yeah, you have a lot of fear kind of about this creative new start, and kind of being that independent and being passionate about it. You're kind of fearing it. There's some cold energy here with the Queen of Swords reversed as well. So maybe there is an air sign or a fire sign who is not really in your court right now, or you're having trouble with them. This is kind of become some cold, bitchy energy, or it could be someone who's not communicating with you as well. So it's kind of coming on this kind of Ace of Wands here. So maybe you're not communicating your wants because you kind of fear being ridiculed, or you fear what people are kind of going to think about you, about switching jobs again, or switching, or kind of starting this new chapter in your life. Because I just see a lot of fear surrounded by whatever this new kind of project is. see if I've got some oracle advice for you here. Ooh, I'm flying today. A win-win outcome is in the forecast. That's great news. That means positivity lies ahead. Your answers lie ahead. There's going to be some positivity here. Again, just don't get too engulfed in thinking that you're a failure just because you're pivoting or readjusting, okay? And then the energy oracle action. So it's a time for action. If we're making the shift, if we're making the decision here to shift, the time is now. The time is strike while the iron is hot just came into my brain. So the time is now here for you. And we also have Temple Path reversed. I've been reading out of the book for one of these each time now. And so I think this is a really important one. Because I kind of, during the read, got the sense that you know that you're not on the right path or that something needs to change. Receiving this card reversed is a sign that you may have fallen off your path. You could be focused on worldly possessions or material gain, or you may simply be maintaining old unhealthy habits of fear and limitations. What we're talking about with the strength reversed, right? Fearing kind of this new start. Whatever is distracting you, receiving this card is a firm message that it's time to make your spiritual life and evolution a high priority. Not doing so represents the loss of power, so clear your mind, meditate, and open to the presence of spirit. Whatever else you have going on, consider this an important part of your personal and tactical plans. Support and inspiration of all eternity and countless loving spirits are available to you. Not turning to them is like cursing the dark when you refuse to turn on the light. So opening up spiritually to your path and understanding your path. Who cares what other people are going to say about you? Like, who cares if people are going to talk behind your back that you're starting over or starting a new path? It's not for them. It feels right to you, then do it. I hope this helps, Scorpio. Have a good week.